from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'm going in real fast, fam, because I ain't got a whole lot of time. Going straight in on this Camron Cassie situation. So Camron was interviewing this guy who goes by the name of the Punisher. The Punisher is a dude who was punishing Cassie during the Diddy freak-offs. We keep saying Diddy freak-offs. These are Diddy and Cassie freak-offs because Cassie was always there for at least 10 years straight. She was at all the freak-offs. So this is the guy who was punishing Cassie. He said he had punished Cassie many, many, many times. And so Camron wanted to know, well, how was it? You know, how was Cassie's, he didn't just say how was it. He said, how was the pee? And women went crazy. Women like, it's insulting, to speak like that of a victim. That's wrong. What if it was your daughter and things of that nature? Now, I will agree, fam. For me, it's not something that I would have said because it's not part of my audience. It's not something that my audience would appreciate. So I don't get down like that, but that is Camron's audience. Camron got a really, really raw and unfiltered audience, primarily dudes, street dudes. A lot of them dudes, that's what they want to hear. They want to hear how good it was. For me, I don't even look at Cassie like that. I don't think it can be good. I wouldn't even think about it because I don't think it can be good when it's ran through like that. And I know that's going to run some of y'all hot, but I just got to call a striker, striking a ball. If Cassie was a big back, crooked weave wearing chick, with tattoos on her neck, nobody would care. Nobody would be saying, poor Cassie, poor Cassie. Some of y'all would be like, yuck, I can't believe he did that with her. But that's not the case. The case is Cassie, by societal standards, is attractive, right? And so Cassie gets the benefit of doubt where another woman may not have gotten the benefit of doubt. And I'll go as far as saying that if Cassie was black, not Latino, but black, she wouldn't get the benefit of doubt. Now, what y'all think about that? Now, I'm not sure if she got some black in her now. She might have some black in her, but I know that name that she got is not, it's not a black name, It's a, that name is what's the origin? They said the origin of that name had Spanish origins. So, yeah, if Cassie looked like a standard, like a black chick, I don't think people would be riding for her the way that they're riding for her. And that's to call a striker, striking a ball. Yeah. Somebody said she had some black in her, all right. Yeah, but yeah, in that case, she had a whole lot of stuff up in her, right? But yeah, a lot of women was mad at Camron and they're calling for him to get canceled. Like, where's cancel culture? Y'all just gonna let him say that and get away with it? Like, they are really riding for Cassie. And I can't help but wonder, because I hear, I'm in the comments a lot, and there are a lot of women who say, that a lot of men are being insensitive to this situation, and they don't understand the trauma that women go through or whatever. I don't think men will ever fully understand the trauma that a woman goes through. And I don't think a woman would ever fully understand the trauma that a man goes through. But one thing that we can relate to is accountability. And that part right there, accountability is universal. And no matter how you slice it up, Cassie was with that dude for 10 years. And she came and left, and she came and left. Each time she went back on her own. She said that her Diddy would send people to go get her and bring her back. But, you know, she could have left again, and then she would leave. And then finally one time she just left and she said, that's it, I'm leaving and that's it. I'm done. And the thing is that the last time that she left, she admitted that, she said that Diddy came by her house and RAP'd her. And then after he did that, they had consensual sex. I get it, fam. I guess that's part of the trauma. But they had consensual sex. And while she was on FaceTime with her now husband. Come on, family. You know, I might give another woman some consideration, but Cassie, not Cassie, too much. She got blood on her hands too. She just got too much going on. And keep in mind too, she threatened that dude's life. Remember the male stripper, or male escort? She threatened his life. She told him that if he didn't bring her those videos that he allegedly had of her, that freak out video that he allegedly had of her, that she would kill him or have him killed. This is sweet, nice, sweet, innocent Cassie said this. Now, flip the script, and what if Diddy would have said, if you don't give me those videos, I'm gonna kill you. Everybody would say, see that? Yeah, you're a killer, man. You know, I believe it too, I believe it. But I'm not hearing too many people say that they believe that Cassie would have somebody killed. If she did, she wouldn't be the first woman to have a man killed. So I'm just not buying it, fam. I'm not buying it. And as far as canceling Camron, I don't think you can cancel someone who you didn't make. Like those women who are saying that they want to cancel Camron, they're not fans of Camron's anyway. They don't listen to Camron anyway. So that's not going to even, any outrage that they have is not going to even move the needle. Would I have said something like that? How good was the pee? No, I would not have. That's not my style. That's not my angle. That's not my audience. So no, I would not have said something like that. But that is in direct alignment with Camron and his audience. So Camron ain't gonna lose no financial equity because of saying that. I think sometimes, you know, people follow certain people and listen to certain people because they just want to be outraged. They want to check out somebody to make them mad. Like I have a family friend, she's in her 80s now. And I call to check on her periodically. So I called her one day to check on her during the campaign, when the campaign, in the last presidential election cycle. I called her to check on her, asked her what she was doing, and she said, I'm sitting up here watching Fox News, Donald Trump on Fox News. I can't stand him. I said, well, why are you watching him? Just so I can see what's going on. That's something that I can't relate to because I like to protect my energy. I don't want to sit up and watch a dude who I don't like for a whole hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, sit up and listen to programming that angers me for hours at a time. I don't want to do that. I like my peace. I like having good energy around me. I am a light, man. I'm a light. Yeah, I talk about hard topics. I cover a lot of important issues, but I also compartmentalize those issues so that I can have a decent quality of life and it doesn't consume me. So, contrary to popular belief, I'm not turning this camera off and going out and fighting the world and swinging and always just angry and scowling. I'm not, no, you know, but I bring y'all this information because I know that this is news you can use. But saying that you're going to cancel somebody that you didn't make, that don't make a lot of sense to me. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.